Hi everyone, it's Griffin with the App State Office of Sustainability Climate Action Team. I want to start by saying thanks for the great reception to our last video, which me and Tun made covering the history of politics and climate change from 1950 to 2000 in the USA. We were blown away by the reception it got, and we're really excited to keep bringing you more content covering the issues of politics, climate change, and how they affect us both at App and in the wider world. Today we have a really quick video just to serve as an introduction to our topic of focus for the next few weeks. We're going to be focusing on non-governmental organizations focused on fighting climate change. Typically, non-governmental organization is abbreviated to NGO, and you're going to be hearing that term thrown around a lot. NGOs are vital to enforcing and advocating for climate policy around the world, especially at home here in the USA. We're going to be looking at a few specific ones and also covering the topic more broadly in a series of videos and interviews, which I'll talk about a little bit more in a bit. The reason we've chosen to focus on NGOs is because they play a very large role around the world, especially in the USA, when it comes to fighting for climate policy, and we didn't want to just be focusing on government and legislators during the series because government and legislators don't make up the entirety of the intersection between politics and climate change. NGOs engage in protesting, lobbying, advocacy, and many other forms of pushing for climate legislation and helping protect the environment through legal means. And we wanted to really do a deep dive to examine how they do that, including how certain NGOs focus on specific forms of climate change, pollution, and other areas affecting the environment. The NGOs we're going to be covering have a wide variety of different focuses and areas. Like I said, we'll be covering some that are based pretty close to home, focused on fighting pollution here in Western North Carolina. But some are based in Europe, advocating for things like carbon capture technologies, while others are based in Central America and advocate for things like recycling and reusable building materials. But regardless of what they focus on, all of these NGOs have valuable lessons to teach us and lots of cool information to learn from them. We'll be talking about things like how students can get involved with these organizations if they'd like to, how universities like Appalachian can learn to combat climate change and advocate for renewable energy more effectively, like we do here at the Office of Sustainability, and many other things. We'll also be focusing on the people involved in the organizations, asking them how they came to work in sustainability and environmental protection, and if they have any advice for people our age looking to do so themselves, possibly.
Hi, my name is V, and I am a Senior Sustainability Ambassador for App State's Office of Sustainability. Due to COVID, I decided to study remotely and live abroad in Guatemala with my family. While looking into NGOs, I figured I'd share about an incredible one that is a program of the All Together Foundation based in the States, but is located here in my town, San Marcos La Laguna, Guatemala. The NGO is called Conagel, which means all together in the local Mayan language. The program's mission is primarily ensuring food security and combating malnutrition in the local indigenous communities. However, in the past few years, the organization has grown to have programs that focus on improving education, empowering Indigenous women in work fields, and of course, sustainability.
The NGO Clean Water for North Carolina has a mission statement to promote clean, safe water and environments and empower just communities for all North Carolinians through community organizing, education, advocacy, and technical assistance. Alliance for Climate Education, also known as ACE, is an organization that has educated over 3 million students on climate science, impacts, and solutions. The Alliance for Climate Education website has a link to their partner website, Our Climate, Our Future, which is an award-winning interactive climate education resource that brings climate change and solutions to life. This is a great resource for educating yourself. NC Warren is an organization that promotes modest increases in energy efficiency, combined with local solar power and battery storage. In partnership with social justice, environmental, consumer protection, housing, labor, and faith allies, NC Warren is working to change Duke Energy's business model of building unneeded, expensive gas-fired power plants, repeatedly raising electricity rates and spending millions annually to silence and distort public debate. Now I'm going to pass it on to Griffin to give you guys some more details of our video series that we'll be doing on NGOs.
During this series, we're going to be talking about and speaking with NGOs from all around the world, including Europe, Central America, and even right here in Western North Carolina. We're going to be covering some of the most important NGOs and discussing their history and how they've affected climate change policy and politics within the USA. But we're also going to be conducting some interviews, which everyone on the team is very excited about. We have a few lined up already, and we're reaching out for more. I don't want to give anything away yet, but be assured they're going to be very interesting, and I'm excited for you all to see it. Our videos on these organizations are going to start coming out very soon, and will continue for the next few weeks, including the interviews, like I mentioned. We are very excited to start sharing them with you, and I hope you guys are excited to see them. I know we learned a lot while making them, and I'm very confident that you guys are going to learn a lot from watching them. It's a very interesting area, and I'm glad we get to focus on it so early in our series. Have a good day, guys. Don't forget to think green.